Today, we're gonna begin with Reno Mage. Reno Mage made more powerful thanks to not only new cards, but also Inkmaster Solia, which has the potential of granting awesome tempo, awesome value, when combined with Flame Strike and Firelands Portal, or Kazakis' 10 mana potion. Now, it's far enough in the month now that there have been some people trying out Reno decks, so this was my initial build. But I'm going to cut out Medea's Valet since there's only a ice block. I'm going to cut Elise Starseeker since there's enough value that there really isn't necessary to shuffle back and then get the entire thing again. And I'm gonna add Acidic Swamp Ooze. Pirate Warrior is rising a lot in popularity. It helps to get a early drop. And I'm gonna put in Refreshment Vendor. Kind of a nice replacement to Elise, since it'll give you 4 health at least, which is helpful. The nice thing about a Reno deck is it's really flexible in how to outvalue the opponent. If you're just outvaluing Pirate Warrior, for example, you just play all your cards on curve and then you have more card draw than them. If you survive, then you're good. But if you're up against a control player, you can save the Brand Bronzebeard with the Kazakis. You can discover 2 10-cost cards. This list is a little bit greedier. It has Kabbalist Tome and his Ethereal Conjure. Kind of my trademark to run slightly greedier builds. Also have the Arcane Giant in here. I have 1, 2, 3 counting the book, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 counting Kazakis, 12, 13 counting Kabbalist Tome 2, 14 counting the Conjurer, Blizzard 15, Portal 16, Flame Strike 17. I think Arcane Giant can work out.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Well, this is a really good hand. Thank you, Book and Ooze. Wow, this is the hand to have against Pirate Warrior. How ducky.
Happy Feast of Winterveil!
Happy
Oh, it's a Taunt Warrior deck. That's actually a really bad matchup against this one. Let's begin with this card.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I took a little break during the weekend to see Moana, so the competition is going to be a little weaker now since the top players have advanced over, while I was enjoying some cool Disney licks.
I want to cast a spell. This might sting.
Watch, they fell off the truck.
Frostbolt makes. I don't want to Frostbolt such a weak minion though.
time runs out on me.
This might sting. So fun.
I have an axe to grind.
I also don't want to Fireball that card, but I will. Guess it's okay. It's 4 mana for 4. Well, yeah, it's fine. I figure this deck can outvalue a Taunt Warrior deck, since the Taunt Warriors tend to have weakish minions. If I want to deal with exactly Doppelgangster, then I'm going to have to save the Blizzard and the Flame Strike, or I'm going to have to Kazakis up a nice potion. A happy little potion, one might say. Kind of tempted to try to Kazakis with Ran, but I'll do this. To do a 5 potion or a 10 potion? I'm gonna do a 10 potion. Cause I'm greedy. Turns out, by the way, 5 potion is a lot better than 10 potion usually. Not a lot better, it's usually quite competitive. Alright, so I can summon 3 friendly minions. Minions in this deck aren't that strong to resummon. Mystic Wool is a nice counter to Doppelgangster, actually. Yeah, I'll take the Mystic Wool. Deal 8 damage. That's actually really bad with the sheep. We'll add 3 random demons, turn everything to sheep. That's a cool spell.
This might sting.
Now, one of the problems is with this deck, I want Inkmaster Solia to discount the Kazakis 10 potion. However, this is not a good card to discount anymore. Let's still discount Firelands Portal. Probably a mistake to play those cards. Maybe.
Funnel cake, sir. Get your funnel cakes here.
I mean, without getting buffed, but they certainly look pretty sad.
Sharp Gadgetzan.
Oh, maybe he's got bolt. Uh-oh. Okay. Never mind. Not a misplay. Not a mistake. I was wrong. I was wrong. The good news is even with all those buffs, they're still kind of weak minions. Gonna start really setting up for AoE. It doesn't matter how much armor he gets since this deck is all about really late game value. Control the board eventually. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 4 mana, 5/10 taunt. Boyne Kazakus potion. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand that aren't those. I think that's worth turning Mass Sheep. And then I'll overdraw one at the end, but I suppose that I'll have to do. Yeah, that's worth. That's cool. Pretty dangerous demons there. Wow, such cute sheep.
My hand is too full.
Ran. Womp womp.
You are not prepared.
Sharp Gadgetzan steel.
It's not very effective. Since that's a minion-based deck, I imagine it might not run Brawl. Ah, imagine. Should I just shoot the missiles? I should Fire Blast that so the missile doesn't hit that. Oh, we got spell damage plus missiles, though. That doesn't matter here.
Who shall be next to taste my flavors?
Time runs out on me.
Who shall be next to taste my flavors?
Man, 8/8. All right.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Wow, he managed to draw 2 cards with a discovered curator. That's incredible. What dragon does he run in there? Alright, 3 missiles dealing 4 apiece. Seems good. Damn, big missile. Oh, snap. Okay, gotta admit I didn't see that card coming. Yeah.
Let the pain speak to me.
Mind if I roll need?
He randomly gets the curator to get a Deathwing in his deck. Still have that ice block, so that's pretty good. And I have a Reno and a Polymorph in this deck. And I have 2 card draw on the board. The discovering card isn't that useful since I'll eventually die to that card, which means I need to draw into the Reno. Or play the Water Elemental, that works too.
bring pain.
Hey, give me that!
Time runs out on me.
If I just freeze him, that deck might not run any direct damage. So all I have to do is kill the sheep, freeze him, and I think that'll work out. And there he is to save the day. Fashionably on time.
Gonna be rich.
Not even lucky! Kinda unlucky that Reno was that far down, right? Kinda unlucky. Right? Right.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
So I think if Reno Mage or Reno Warlock is stronger. Well, it's hard to say with great certainty since it's only a week in to the meta.
It only cost my soul.
We'll figure it out over the next month, I imagine. Do I coin Kabbalah's Tome? Do I just Frostbolt this 0-3? If I hold off on Blizzard, I'm getting most of it. It's only 2 damage right now. What am I thinking? Of course I don't use a single target damage when I have AoE damage. When he only has 2 damage on the board. Flame Strike. That's pretty tasty. Yeah, this is looking to be pretty good against what seems to be classic mid-range shaman. Emperor Thorsan is slightly unusual. I think I'll coin Firelands that one. Maybe as a control deck. It's kind of cool. This hand feels really secure having both Reno and Blizzard Flame Strike and Polymorph for the, well, no longer both. Having all of a good comeback, 2 really good AoE, a good single target removal, and proactive card draw. In other words, great success is guaranteed.
That was a mistake.
Whoops.
Should I throw a Blizzard down here? Yeah.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
I got a Paveling book, hooray! Although I think it's only a Paveling book if you immediately cast the Polymorph. That's a strange card to put into a Shaman deck. The Doppelgangster. Oh, right. Wow. Okay. Well, that's something. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That was a pretty good result. Pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna end up leaving the Don Honcho alive, the Koldara Drake alive, and the Beast alive. Uh-oh. Do I have to dig for some miraculous card here? By Flame Strike, he has 10, 17. Alright, we have to dig.
I don't have enough mana.
That is not good. Oh, I got Doppelgangster evolved, but not only that, the thing from below is also evolved. That's so gross and amazing.
None shall pass.
Ah, this is a good combo. Totem, Confessor Paltress. Infinite Valley. I'm jealous. Yeah, I could have cleared the beast with the Flame Strike last turn, but I don't think that was clearing enough stuff in the long term. The beast and Sylvanas. Maybe that was the better way of going about it. I was just digging for exactly like Frost Nova, really.
I wonder.
That was
Well,
a pretty good evolve.
you win this.
Well played.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
This might sting.
Against the Priest. Well, depending on whether or not it's Dragon Priest, I'll have to go for massive value or not. It looks like it's Dragon Priest, which means I have to go for slightly less value than if it were Reno. Oh, actually, I don't know if it's Reno Priest or not yet. Could either be Reno Priest or Dragon Priest.
This might sting.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
That one indicates more towards Dragon Priest, but not definitive. That's the cool thing about this one drop. It doesn't suck to draw it again later.
Secret agent coming through.
That's true. The last turn I should have done the Mistress of Mixtures plus Fire Blast onto a 1-3 instead of the Ooze. Hey, there's the book again. So I can either go Azure Drake, or I can save the Azure Drake to do Arcane Blast with next turn. So I'll do that. I'll just play the Tim.
So fun.
Secret agent coming through.
Ugh, Draconid OP.
Spells are fun. So fun.
You want it? I got it.
Alright, we're definitely playing a value game here. Now that Greater Arcane Missiles is going to be pretty good. Oh, it's going to be really good. Well, it could be really good. Or I could get really unlucky. It's never getting better than this. Look at that board. How? Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it could have been better, but... And that's just comparing it to Flame Strike. Flame Strike is always better there still.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Ooh, more spells. Yeah, fun.
Squire, attend me.
That's fun. He got to discover Holy Fire with his Ethereal Conjure. That's a pretty good target to vaporize. I'll just play this. Well, now I know it's not a Reno deck. Although, maybe Draconid OP is so good that you play 2 copies of it in a Reno deck. Oh man, I hadn't even thought about that. Maybe that's my next Priest innovation. The problem with that is you usually don't keep Draconid OP in your opening hand. But maybe the card is good enough that it would be a 2 of. That's unfortunate. It means that I should have done this first, but it also doesn't. The health doesn't really matter. And I guess it was more important to see if I only got 1 hit on it, and then I couldn't do the plan. Wait, actually I could still do the plan. I should have probably Fire Blast plus Torch first. Well, but then I could have gotten 0. Minimal difference, either way. Alright, so I'm definitely looking to brand a big value card. I could have done it on Babbling Book earlier, but I'm going to want to do it on Kazakis. Pretty much exactly Kazakis, or Ethereal Conjure. That's worth a sheep.
I dream and the world
That is a card I really needed sheep for. I got baited. Can I possibly burn that down? So I'll do 5 damage to it. That'll mean it only has 7 health left. That would mean Roaring Torch or Fireball would get it. Or Forbidden Flame. Alright, we just kind of blind trust here.
Runs out on me.
Hopefully get a little bit of damage on it as well. Well, at least he burns a card. This is definitely getting into the not pretty category.
Hand is too full.
That's a good one from the burn, since that would be another dragon discovered from the historian. At least I'm not gonna die very quickly. Probably has 2 of those in his hand. Thanks to those 2 Draconid operatives, Dragon Priest is actually going to outvalue the Reno Mage. Feels bad.
Hand is too full.
That's really good for me too.
Is there trouble?
Oh boy. This deck kind of has the problem of being a value deck, but not outvaluing Reno Warlock, or Reno Priest, or Dragon Priest,
Trouble?
which is kind of a major problem.
Are you mocking me?
It does have better survivability than the other Reno decks. That's a major plus.
embrace the power of the Cabal.
Yeah, I can see how this deck actually is inferior in a lot of ways to other Reno decks. It's not something that's obvious until you play with it. And then I'm like, what in the world am I doing with this?
The end is coming!
Well, at least I got that to be entombed.
My work is paramount.
Like, that Dragon Priest has wasted so many cards on, like, non-ideal situations. I'm disgusted. I'm still getting, like, disgustingly overvalued by him.
Mind if I roll knee?
Polymorphed my Acolyte of Pain, among other things. I did give him, like, 5 Ysera cards. This is what despair feels like. It's not even a good card to Reno. I mean, to Entomb. What the? He managed to wait it out so he could play his Stolen Kazakis with, like, his 3rd Draconid Operative. This is where I possibly could have gotten some value by running a recently popularized kind of combo, the Dirty Rat plus Brand Bronzebeard plus MC Tech combo. It's kind of cool. Alright, we need some really late game cards here. Transform all minions to 1/1 sheep. Summon 3 friendlies. 8/8 demon. Well, that's some value at least.
Time runs out on me.
Even though you may have seen some contrary results, Kazakis will have his spells do it in the way that's most beneficial to you, not just in order of attack, so it's gonna transform all minions into 1/1 sheep, then summon the 8/8 demon. A dream, it can save you.
I wield the power of black.
Amazing. I'm almost out of cards.
Maybe I'd have won the game if I saved the polymorph for the Ysera instead of the Jolma. Maybe. One could say that would be my fault then. I'm just gonna get Ysera Awakened, probably. But maybe he doesn't have it? Who knows? Or Blackwing Corrupted. Or Fatigue eventually. It's bad.
Well played. You win this time.
Well played.
I think across this game and the last game, I'm gonna need to retool this deck, or just play Reno Priest or Reno Warlock instead. But hey, I got my class quest done. That's valid.